To make a towering cotton-soft pancake that actively jiggles on the plate, you have to throw out the rules for standard flapjacks. Achieving this result relies on two precise techniques: mastering a stable egg white meringue and executing a low and slow steaming method. Before you start, gather your prerequisites: separated eggs, cake flour, and an acid. Most importantly, you need a large nonstick pan with a tight-fitting lid. These specific tools and exact preparations are what allow the batter to hold its vertical height rather than spreading into a flat disc. Step 1 is building the foundational batter. In a mixing bowl, whisk together egg yolks, whole milk, and a splash of vanilla extract. Place a fine mesh sieve over the bowl and sift in the cake flour and baking powder. This prevents lumps from forming in your base. Whisk until the mixture is a thick, smooth, rich yellow batter. Ensure there are no dry flour streaks visible. This smooth yolk mixture provides the structure. It acts as the anchor for the airy meringue that we'll prepare next. Your mixing bowl and whisk must be completely free of grease, water, or stray egg yolk. Even a tiny oily residue will prevent the whites from whipping. Start by adding a dash of acid, either lemon juice or cream of tartar, to your bowl of cold egg whites. This helps the protein structure remain stable as it expands. As you whip the whites from soapy bubbles into soft peaks, gradually and steadily stream in the granulated sugar. Stop whipping once you reach the stiff peak stage. When you pull the whisk away, the peak should stand straight with only a microscopic hook right at the tip. You can test the stability by carefully turning the mixing bowl upside down. The whipped whites should stay firmly in place. Reaching this exact stage of meringue is what allows the pancake to achieve its signature height. Now, combine the two. Mix 1/3 of the stiff meringue directly into the heavy yolk batter to lighten the overall consistency. For the remaining meringue, use a J-fold. Cut straight down the middle of the bowl with a spatula, then scoop up along the sides. Avoid stirring in circles. That motion crushes the microscopic air bubbles trapped inside the meringue. Repeat the J-fold and stop the second you no longer see white streaks in the batter. Preserving these air bubbles is what turns a dense liquid into a batter that can support its own weight in the pan. Lightly grease a preheated nonstick pan and set it to your lowest possible heat. Scoop the batter into high vertical mounds. Avoid letting it spread out into wide circles. Add a few drops of water to the pan and immediately cover it with a tight-fitting lid to start the steaming process. The lid traps the steam, forcing ambient heat to penetrate the center of the tall mound without burning the bottom. Wait 3 to 4 minutes, then remove the lid and stack an additional scoop of batter directly on top of the original mounds. Maintaining this low temperature ensures the interior fully sets before the exterior gets too dark. When the bottom edges look set and golden brown, the pancake is ready to flip. Slide a thin spatula underneath and gently roll it over. If you drop it flatly, the impact can deflate the internal structure. Add 1 more drop of water. Replace the lid, and finish the steam cook for another 3 to 4 minutes. Test for doneness by touching the sides. They should feel dry and bouncy, not wet or sticky. Completing this second steam cycle sets the internal structure, ensuring the pancake holds its height. Transfer the pancakes to a dark ceramic plate to highlight that golden brown finish. Top the stack with a pat of butter and a pour of warm maple syrup. Give the plate a physical tap to check for that signature cloud-like jiggle. Serve these immediately. The air inside will naturally cool and cause the pancake to settle over time. By following these rules for meringue stability and controlled steaming, you can now recreate these cafe-style pancakes in your own kitchen.